Hey everybody, Marty Schwartz here, GuitarJamz.com. But what I'm going to do right now is show you how I would go about doing an open D tuning and try and explain the concept behind it. So here's what we got. The normal tuned guitar is E, A, D, G, B, and E again. So we have E on both ends, There's little sayings, every ape does great, but yeah, I never did any of that, so. Open D tuning, I'm going to show you how we go about that. If our guitar is tuned in standard tuning, it's great ear development, and so what we want to do, the first note, E, we want to lower it till it sounds like a D. Well, we have a D string already. It's the 1, 2, third string down is the D note. So we want this low E to go down to match up with that note. Check it out. It requires picking it a lot. I also see people go one time and then they just wind it over and over. You got to keep hearing the sound. Now, if it sounds totally off to you, lower it. Lower that low E string. Now it's, not even an E anymore, but lower it well below. I find it easier for your ear to hear it go up to the note. Now you should also, once you get that, you should be able to strum the top 3 strings here and hear it sound kind of like a power chord, or have it sound like a kind of like a beefy chord in tune. And I can go. Ah! I just blew it away. Okay, so now we have everything we need so far. This has been dropped to D. Now we have A, and then we have D again. The next string's a G string, like that. This is the tricky one. We gotta lower it only 1 fret down, a half step down. So that would be called an F sharp note, or a G flat note. And we wanna find that. Here's the best way to do it with your ear. Go to the 4th fret on the D string, 1, 2, 3, and play that note. That's the note we're going for with the next string. We want those to match up. Still too high, so I'm going to lower it again. It's pretty close. I'm going to lower it a little more. So now it's too low, so I can bring it up to it. I think I got it. So now, if I strum the top 4 strings, 1, 2, 3, 4, it should have a harmonious sound. And then I would adjust that. All right. All right? Okay, we got it. The next one, which is the B string, we're going to lower that 1 whole step down. And it would become an A note. We have an A note already. It's right here. The 2nd string down is the A string. There's the A. So now I just want to do that same thing I did with that drop D. I'm going to lower this B string to match up with that A. So now I went well below the note. And I'm going to bring it up and try and match it up. And just remember, if you don't have success, like let's say I went too far. I'm scared. Where's Tony? Hold my hand. Okay, now I'm totally lost, right? Just lower it. And then bring it back up. Try again. Now I can strum the top 5 strings and just hear what it sounds like. Got it. Okay, last string. This is the high E string. We want that to become a whole step down so it matches up with this top E string that's become a D note. Gonna do the same thing, lower it. A little bit lower.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Getting a little out of hand, Marty.
Hey,
Out of hand.
no puns around here. So, oh yeah. Here, now hear what a normal D chord sounds like. Aren't you glad you've watched this lesson? Okay, so now we're in open D tuning. And what's cool is you can actually do the Dolly Parton method because her nails are so long that she did it in this tuning and she would play like... True story. So what you can do is you get an entire, when you strum the guitar open, it's an open, luscious, fat, juicy D major chord. And so then you can use one finger or a slide to play an entire chord. So if I just press down on the 3rd fret and then up to the 5th fret, seventh fret, 5th fret, and the open fret with some hammer-ons on the 3rd fret, up to the 12th. And the cool thing about when you're in this tuning, even with a slide, I could go up to the 12th fret, but let the open string ring out while I bar everything else on the 12th fret. In fact, you can do that with all those chords I was playing. Or you could do a power chord thing with just the top 2 strings with, you know, one finger or your first finger and your ring finger, and you could actually follow the pentatonic on one string. So it'd be here, or the blues scale on one string would be open, 3rd, 5th, 6th, 7th, 10th, and 12th. You can do that, and check it out. Just with knowing those numbers, I'm just going to keep strumming with my right hand and just move that around. Yeah, so just work at it. You're going to have to be patient with this stuff. It's not one of those things where you go to the open D tuning, you know, the second day you've been practicing guitar. Just keep that in mind. And, you know, if you can find some gurus out there to help you, that's what I did. You know, I had lots of help, lots of hand-holding. So, you know, hopefully that was helpful to you, and good luck. We'll see you at the next lesson.